Hey, that's again. There's D.
Hi.
Hi. And we have all the equipment. We're sitting here at Pioneer's Park. We have over there at K2's flashlight, SB7, some cameras, and we're just here at the Pioneer Park in Mission Hills. And we'll see what we're going to get. We can only carry so much, so we're just not doing that well right now. That K2 is a little faulty, so I heard, I was listening to YouTube and some of the story about this, the K2, the Pioneer Park, sorry, and they said that there was maybe over 4,000, up to 4,000 people there. They moved the tombstones. There was a big deal about on the 70s or the 90s. The Union Tribune put an article that some of it removed the tombstones and they just threw them in there on a ditch of 94 by Mount Hope.
Yeah, I heard that.
I've been there in Mount Hope. There's a memorial.
Yeah.
Down the bottom part of Mount Hope where the tracks are.
Yeah.
There's a big tree and there's a memorial
for the people buried here.
Huh?
For the people buried here.
For the people buried here.
Yeah.
And also there's 18 people is still buried here supposedly, but there's more. And there's all the James Scouts, which is graduated from West Point, on the same class as the brother of Ulysses Grant.
Okay.
And that's the famous, and of course Father Ubach, which is the one that brought all the Catholicism to San Diego on the missions with Father Junipero Serra, which is the one that, dude, they just pulled my flashlight little pouch that I have here.
You just got pulled on?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Dude.
They're trying to get your attention?
Yes.
Okay.
It never happened before.
Really?
I have never been pulled on my, like a little tug on my. Okay. That didn't scare me, but it's like it never happened to me. As we were talking about what it will be, the Catholic thing, Christianity, no, not Christianity, the Catholicism. No.
Catholicism?
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah, bringing the missions to San Diego, right?
Yeah.
And what else is there? There's a bunch of headstones to the left side, which is a memorial, right?
The ones over here are the original, like some of the founders of San Diego.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. There's an ugly bathroom in here, and there's the eucalyptus trees and the playground. And I also heard on that little YouTube video that this part where we're sitting is the playground is the most haunted part of the cemetery, and the guy says, which it sounded like, maybe this is not that haunted, and maybe there's not too many people buried over here. He make it sound like it was not much of a big deal that they removed the headstones. It wasn't a big deal. The neighbors wanted to take all these headstones because obviously the properties are more than $1 million here.
Right.
And that's that's something that they didn't want to see. But I didn't like the take on his video. But I took the information. But I don't know, as an ex-funeral director, embalmer, well, you're still, I'm not an embalmer, but a funeral arranger, and dealing with that moment of life, I think it's very disrespectful just to...
Oh, it's awful disrespectful. Yeah.
It's not just, then move the headstones and forget about what happened.
No, that's disturbing somebody's final resting place. It's even worse if you don't move them and you just move their headstones and then you just leave them in an unmarked plot,
right? Because you work for the medical examiners. I don't know how long it takes for a body completely to decompose.
It depends on the person. Depends on what they died of. Depends on what condition they're in when they die. Depends on how good their embalming was. Depends on what was in their system, whether they're embalmed or not. I mean, everybody's going to be totally different.
Right, but what about the bones?
Well, I
It's the
mean,
same thing?
I I've done disinterments that were.
Oh, you have?
Oh yeah,
wow.
I've done disinterments that went back to the 70s. I've done disinterments that
You
were
have?
just a few years old,
Oh,
and
wow.
it's I mean one time I think this gentleman was from the 80s, and once we got down into the plot, I mean it was full skeletal. There was no tissue left, but he was still wearing his sunglasses and a suit.
No way.
Yeah, totally undisturbed, but full skeleton, no tissue left. But then, sometimes you have a disinterment that's 30 years old and there's still hair or tissue. I mean, it just kind of depends.
What about the
Everybody's
teeth?
different.
Do you had any
Well, yeah,
teeth?
the teeth, yeah. There's part of this. They're in the skeleton. It's part of the skeleton.
Belt, shoes,
Oh, yeah, he was fully dressed in a suit.
and the casket? What did the casket
The
look like?
casket was wooden. It was a Jewish casket. It was wooden, so it was almost completely gone.
Wow.
It was just the lining.
Oh, no.
He actually still had the wooden Star of David that used to be on top of the casket. It was resting on his chest.
Oh, wow. That's nice. Right?
Yeah.
That's nice.
But that's it. They take the vault lid off the top. Especially like Jewish burial, most of them would be not in a full vault. They'd just be with a bell liner, so that the casket itself is on the dirt. But you take that vault off, if it's been long enough, there's nothing left of that casket. It's literally just like a skeleton on the ground.
So they do use a liner.
In some cemeteries. In the one that I was at, yeah, they require a liner. So they'll use for Muslim burials or for Jewish burials, they'll use a bell liner. So that's just concrete that goes over the top, so that the casket is still resting on the earth.
Right.
But that way it keeps the cemetery even. It keeps it from collapsing in on the grave.
I saw a video not too long ago, actually last week I think it was. They didn't put nothing, just the dirt and the casket.
Right. A lot of the older cemeteries will do that. They just put it because they don't.
Believe?
Well, no, they're just like you go into some of these higher end cemeteries and the lawn is all one level, right?
Right.
If you didn't have liners in there, it'd all be caving in.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So that's why most of them require that
Right.
some type of a liner, and there's so many different kinds of liners and so many different kinds of vaults.
Right.
So.
Here in San Diego, I'm sure I've never seen a cemetery that is like up and down. And,
no.
Not level. So.
No, I think they all require some kind of a vault or liner here.
Even in these old ones, you think? No, I don't think so, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Because how would they have?
No,
they wouldn't have had the equipment and the machinery.
I think when we went to the Whaley house, I mean that's the also Campo Santo is just compacted dirt.
Just compacted dirt.
Was it even a casket? You think?
Yeah, there was like the wooden caskets. Which would be traditionally a coffin now. It wouldn't have been a casket, but it would have been a coffin.
Oh, no.
And it would, yeah,
smaller. I mean, people was also smaller.
Yeah.
You know,
but the traditionally, like the coffin, what you see now, what you get today, 99% of the time is a casket. It's not a coffin. A coffin's anthropomorphic shape. That's the topin. Which you can still get. Yeah,
you can still get. And actually, it's more expensive, I think.
It depends on where you get it from. Yeah. But yeah, like
Costco.
No, my father-in-law went into one that was made by monks by the.
That's expensive.
The Trappist.
I actually saw a couple of them.
It's
beautiful, handmade,
gorgeous.
Yeah,
gorgeous, hand engraved.
And they have engraved, I seen. They give you a cross and something.
The most beautiful.
Beautiful.
I think beautiful thing I've ever seen.
I think Dallas saw one. I think.
Well, my father-in-law came through.
Brought one or some family.
Yeah, they came through El Cajon. So that's we had it.
Yeah, of course you work there. Yeah, I think I saw it, that one.
Yeah.
That one. Yeah.
Yeah, it had the rosary hand engraved on the lid.
Beautiful.
That was
beautiful.
It.
Yeah, Dallas is a good person for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just a matter of here. It looks really flat, and the eucalyptus trees are not that old. The 70s maybe. But what do you think we take a walk?
Yeah. Well, how much of this stuff are we taking? Do you want to pack up stuff?
Yeah. We're gonna pack up. So this is just to see what we have, and we can take something.
Okie dokie.
Obviously, we're not taking. We can't have all that. We just stop it for a minute, and we'll be right back. I'm gonna focus on that. can carry. It doesn't have to be everything, but we can stop and bring something out and ask questions.
Right. Flashlight at this side, filling up all my pockets.
Well, you never know.
Next time I'll wear cargo pants so I have pockets.
Yeah, that's what I. Well, I don't, but my pockets, yeah. I like to carry stuff just in case we have a crazy hair, and then we can put add some stuff to it.
Right.
I'll carry that. We'll use this one that has sound instead of use that one that.
Okay.
I can change the battery. But this one, yeah, this is a good one. Little tool too. Bye-bye. Carry this one. I have the batteries. I have the blue. Use this one. Use this one. So funny. Pocket. We're a team of two, so that's why we have to carry stuff like that.
Huh?
We're a team of two, so we have to.
Yeah.
Before it was me and.
I think there's still a lot more experience in this bike though.
Yeah. Well, that's what you get. We're gonna put candles and then we're gonna ask questions. We're gonna give them gifts. To the loyals here. And the thing about people that come here, I'm sure people get pissed off because, there's a lot of people like to do rituals. And when a place is ritualized, a lot of things can happen to the locals, and so they don't.
Do you think people do rituals?
Oh yeah. Oh, Halloween night. Where there's a dead body, they can use their energy. They can use, their body, their anything. So some people are crazy and try to do that, and that's why the video was saying, people were complaining and they were doing a lot of things in here, and they didn't want more people in here, but the gravestones and whatever's come here and do his thing, it's encouraging too.
Oh yeah.
So I can feel a little bit of a headache here.
Yeah.
So
Right above my eye.
huh?
I was here with Bruce and Gravestones. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
So they didn't take us to that part of the park at all.
They didn't?
No, just this part.
Yeah, of course. It's too much for them. They had to after this place. Where else did they go?
But then they come out here and they tell you the story of all the headstones there.
Yeah.
They give you time. Okay. They give you time to, wow,
It's showing out. And it won't go down.
it won't go down?
Yeah.
Weird.
I have it on.
Just turn it off and then back on? It's really loud.
It's on 0.
Zero? Is it really? Huh? Hey.
Okay. So for the spirit that is doing that to us,
Yeah.
we just don't want you to do that because somebody's gonna call the police on us.
Yes,
You know?
it's very loud.
It's too loud. So, so is anybody here with us besides you messing up our equipment? Damn it. My volume is in 0.
That's crazy.
It's supposed to be in 0. Yep, your flashlight?
Yeah.
Okay, who's here with us? This is off. Okay. So, who's here with us? What's your name, sir? Why are you treating us like that? We're nice. Okay, we're gonna turn it on only when we need it. All right. So we're just gonna get into with your permission, we're getting in here into your cemetery, sir, Mrs., Sisters of Mercy, Father, all the pioneers. My name is Natalia.
My name is
Diane. And I know they've been doing a lot of remodeling these days, last days, and maybe that's not of your liking, but unfortunately that's what the progress is called, progress. And I don't know why, but they're doing it anyway, and it's gonna happen. We like it or not. And they cut a lot of trees and also plant more trees, right? You see?
Yeah.
They trample all over that, and oh boy. And all these headstones are here. Is there anybody here with us that would like to say something to us? Hello? There's a message that you would like to speak to us, or say to us, or refer to us. We come in peace. We mean no disrespect, no harm. We're here to pay our respect, right, Dee? And also, yeah. But there's no more. There's. This is what they normally have.
Right. But I mean, these are relocated here.
Yeah.
People aren't buried right here.
No, they might be somewhere in here.
They might be here, but they're not buried here where their headstones are. They're
Right.
relocated
I think so.
and left them kind of buried without an identity, and that's just not fair.
No, and we know that. We know. So most of them don't have their families here. So guess what? Nobody fend for them, right?
Right.
which
they're the original pioneer.
yeah, they should be respected.
I agree. Which I think this was an attempt to respect them.
Well,
But to me, it's a little misguided.
yeah, and the creepy part is over there because those are only Catholics. Yeah, so that's what progress does to you,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
After 200 years, you're nobody.
They wanted to be able to use
Well, I'll tell you.
picnics and ball games.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Look, what's that? That's creepy. What's that? Excuse me. I know you're not here, but what the hell? No, please don't scare us. Please don't do anything. We don't mean any disrespect, mother, father. See, like, what do you feel right now?
Nothing really. It feels empty over here.
Yeah, it does.
They're not. It's like they're not here. This isn't where they are, so they're not here.
No.
I felt way more over the playground. Yeah, I don't have that weird that sensation. The tingly sensation. I had nothing.
I think what we did with cleansing ourselves help. On
Like when we were here, when I was here with
the kids.
gravestones, right?
Oh, you were?
With the kids, yeah, when we were here.
How long ago?
2 years. So we're sitting here and they're talking about relocating these headstones and the story behind it. I can't remember all of it at the moment, but the story behind it. But to me, this was nothing. All I felt was people standing back there staring, watching the tour. You know what I mean? Are you okay? You look scared. Are you
No,
scared?
no. I feel weird, but not. I mean, no. That part scares me. Not scares me, but it makes me uncomfortable for some reason, and I never understand that. I came here with somebody once, and